City of Toronto.
Also a former councillor from the city of Scarborough.
Scarborough, yeah, correct.
Hi, it is indeed an honor to be here today. And I can tell you that although I do not live in Markham right now, I also have participated in all the events in Markham, including the events, the FCCM, which I'm a member of, and the Taste of Asia. So I'm very active in Markham. And I support all the activities that are going on. I'm in favor of the flag. I've been at many flag-raising activities. Now, Markham as a new city has always prided itself as being the multicultural capital of Canada, which welcomes newcomers and visitors from all parts of the world. 78% of the residents were born in other parts of the world. That's why we celebrate their origins. And I can tell you that as a former teacher, I was very privileged to have one of the counselors, Jack, show my students around. And the reason we came to Markham from Scarborough, where I was teaching at Albert Campbell Collegiate at that time, I told the students how Markham was such a multicultural city that it was worth visiting. And that's why we came to Markham. And I thank Jackie for showing us around. Thank you, Jack. Now,
Applause. Did I hear someone applaud?
Now, one of our outstanding residents who was trying to speak before, but who probably will address you again, Dr. Ken Ng, he was a champion of the Asian community, and when we had the SARS crisis, he bravely stood up and he said that we had to include everybody in the city. And he formed the Federation of Chinese Canadians in Markham, the FCCM, which I'm a member of, proudly. He tried to unite all residents, regardless of their origins. With his leadership, the Taste of Asia, which brings in about 500,000 people annually, which all of you attend, and you probably are on the stage and you get introduced. It's a very, very popular event. It's co-sponsored by the City of Markham. If the audience doesn't know that, Markham is involved in this, and Dr. Ng is the chair. And I've had the privilege of attending it and helping to make it a success. Mayor Scarpiti and the councillors are proud of this event, as well as I know, and their support of the flag raising and community by community members is one part of the rich legacy of the city, which celebrates the diversity of its people. I've lived in Markham and attended many flag raising ceremonies, and as a new Canadian who came to Canada as a child, I'm proud to participate in such a welcome event that cherishes the backgrounds of the residents of Markham. If you take away the flag raising, which is one part of the legacy, it's one part of the multiculturalism in Markham, you will take away something that is treasured and that is looked up to by the rest of the community. And I can tell you this, that it will also affect the investment and the growth of our businesses, because they will find that Markham is not as welcome as they thought it was. It's a very, very negative motion that you're...
Members of the public.
It's a negative motion. It divides the community and removes one of the bonds that tie the community together, which cherishes the backgrounds of the residents who have made Markham their home. Traditions once taken away cannot be easily restored. Markham as a new city cannot take pride in being a truly multiculturalism, and it is deemed the multicultural capital of Canada. And I've seen that promoted widely and by the city. The raising of one's former flag is not a political statement. It's just a recognition that we have many people from different lands that come here. It's a rich, rich ceremony, and many of the councillors have attended. The ones that haven't, I urge you to come. I urge council and the mayor not to pass today the motion to cancel the valued tradition of the raising of national flags on certain occasions that serve to celebrate the backgrounds of our many residents who are truly proud of their origins and share in the true Canadian mosaic. Thank you very much for listening.
Sorry, Kurt.
You didn't mention where you live now.
Oh, I live in Richmond Hill, but I've lived in Markham for some time, and I believe I have a right to be here because I belong to the FCCM, and I'm a strong proponent of the Taste of Asia. I participate in it, so I have roots here, and I do a lot of business in Markham. Thank you.
Doris Lai.